It's been 2 days since the tragedy occurred, and things may have returned to normal, or so it seems. Behind me is number 24 Ibadan Street, here in Ebute, Metta, site of the building that went down on the night of the 1st of May. It may seem like things have returned to normal, with scavengers picking up stuff from the rubbles, ironically making quick sale from what seems to be a tragedy. But really, the community is in mourning. When approached, residents initially refrained from making comments on the tragedy on camera, but in hushed tones, an anonymous bystander alleges in audio recordings obtained by Channels Television that the state government is complicit in the building collapse tragedies.
They can mark the buildings in exchange for money.
Then the landlords arrive at the scene and are only too willing to share what they know.
They gave me a letter, then said that the house is distressed. They said then give them notice, let them go. I think they have been on them, 1, 2, 3. They have been on it, giving them notice, but they won't go. So it was just Monday morning, this Monday morning, I saw his phone call, Leke Dosumu. I said, what is Leke disturbing me for early in the morning? I said, just let me pick. Sister,
we are marked to give the people at flats to 200,000 to support them. The one in the room and parlor, 150,000 to support them. The one in the rooms, 100,000. The ones in the shops, 50,000. We have series of meetings with them. About 4 times we had a meeting with them.
They also present pictures showing the defective state of the apartments inside the building, with which the tenants were adequately warned.
Although it's our family house, if I enter that building at times, I will not spend more than 2 minutes. I will take to my heels that this building is not safe, for God's sake.
Some other residents say the occupants of the collapsed building were forewarned in many other ways.
Even churches have been giving a message. Even a mad woman came at that afternoon that this house doesn't have glory. This house doesn't have glory. They pursue that woman. It is a message.
Further down Ibadan Street is the building on number 32, shown in the now viral video on social media, which a bulldozer was set to demolish, but may have been spared because some occupants were sighted in the balcony area.
At the same time, they were giving that building there, at that junction, they gave them enough notice. They were giving the notices the same time, and look at them, they have not left.
The building on number 32 Ibadan Street is still occupied by tenants, and the one right next to it on number 34 is also marked distressed, but seems deserted. There are at least 3 other buildings on Ibadan Street which also seem distressed, but have not yet been so marked by the government. Most of the buildings here are high-rise and erected in dangerous proximity to each other. As at the time of filing this report, I reached out to an official of the Lagos State Building Control Agency who pleaded for time before an official statement can be made. While residents continue to occupy number 32 Ibadan Street in apparent defiance of the alarm raised about its defective state, and which also gained traction on social media. In view of this, one can only wonder how long more before another tragedy occurs. Bukola Samuel Wemimo for Channels Television News.